Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty School Bobby. Today I'm here with Morgan Carrell, who's going to talk to us about being an esthetician, as well as going viral on TikTok. So we are so excited to have you here.
Yay,
welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
So we don't have like a ton of estheticians on, and so I'm really happy that we got a chance to talk to you because aesthetics is such a different side of the beauty industry from cosmetology. There's obviously a ton of crossover, but there really is such a difference in the program. So when did you go to beauty school? Let's talk about your beauty school experience and how you decided that that was the route that you wanted to go.
So I had done 1 year of community college. Was not for me. Absolutely hated it. So I started beauty school in May of 2019. I loved beauty school. I wish I could go back all the time. It was like one of the best times of my life, truly. But yeah, so it was a great time. Made tons of friends there, and I swear I have the best education. Like, I still refer back to my books from TSB and
that's awesome.
everything. It was great.
Yeah. So when you came in, how old were you when you started beauty school?
I was 20.
Okay. But had you always known, I mean, I know you said you went to traditional college. When did you decide that like you wanted to be an esthetician and that skincare was like, that was going to be your career path?
So I had always sort of been into dermatology. Like, even in middle school, I would sit there and watch all those like blackhead popping videos. And then I realized I'm not a blood person. So I was like, I can't be a dermatologist. Well, what's the next best thing? Being an esthetician. So I was always super into skincare in high school and stuff. And I loved makeup. I grew up as a competitive dancer. So I always had like stage makeup on and everything. So I got really into it. But yeah.
That's awesome. So it's kind of always like a path, but maybe you didn't know it was going to be like a full career. What were you studying like at college? What were you majoring in?
Lord, like 3 different things. I started doing dental hygiene, then I did business for a while, and it was just a lot of math.
Yeah.
A lot of math, and that is not my thing. But
yeah, for sure. Was your family on board for you switching to beauty school?
Yeah. They pretty much told me, they were like, if this is what it's going to make you happy, then we'll support you no matter what.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. I know that conversation can sometimes be hard when you're in that situation, but I think that having that support, and I'm sure that family members or people close to you probably knew, like, especially when you were doing makeup and all of that stuff. Were you the one that was like doing all of the girls' makeup on the team and like all of that stuff?
Yeah, literally constantly. And my grandmother does hair, so it was kind of like we have it in our family, and it's pretty prevalent and everything. So my dad grew up with his mom doing his hair all the time and stuff like that. So it was sort of a natural thing, I guess.
Yeah. Now, one of the conversations that I know that we had in admissions was that it's really, really tough to get a job in aesthetics. So tell me about what that was like. So you graduate from TSB. What was the next step like? What did the next like few months look like for you? I mean, I know you had to go take your state board and all of that stuff. What happened after that?
So after I took my state board, it took me probably about a month or 2 to find something. And at that point, I was like wanting to do anything I could find. So, because it was so hard to find a job. So once I found something, I was there for 2 weeks, and then the pandemic happened. And so they shut down, and I didn't work for a couple months. After that, I did find another job at a medical spa, and it was just not the right fit for me. So after that, that's when I decided to go solo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened in like a year.
Yeah. So for somebody that is thinking, or somebody that's graduating from the aesthetics program, do you think it's important to kind of be open to everything? I know that you said you were kind of just like anything and everything to get experience. Did you were you picky at all, or what was that like?
I was at first, and then I realized when I couldn't be picky that I should just, go with whatever I could get at that point. And like there was literally nothing. So finding the first thing I could, I jumped on that really quick, and I went in there and showed face and was like, "Hey, everybody, I'm Morgan. Like, please hire me."
Yeah,
and it worked. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about you being out on your own. So you end up opening your own business. And how long have you owned that? Like about a year now? This is about a year ago that you started out on your own.
Just a little over a year ago.
And you're in a suite, or what is your room situation?
I started out in just a salon suite, so it's pretty small. And then like a couple months ago, I opened up a bigger suite. So I've got a whole lobby. I've got 2 treatment rooms, like a private kitchen and a bathroom. So it's literally huge compared to where I was, but it's a great space. I'm in like primarily office buildings, so there's like a lot of medical like offices around me. So I'm the only esthetician, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, so you're kind of out of your element a little bit too. There's not like competition also, like you kind of get to be your own thing. We're going to take a quick break from the podcast to hear a word from our sponsors. Today's sponsor for this episode is LEAD. LEAD is the first degree designed with beauty professionals in mind. To create future professionals and leaders for this fast-growing industry, Rolfs has partnered with L'Oreal, Arizona State University, and Mesa Community College, and is proud to launch the first ever college and university degree designed specifically with beauty professionals. It's time to acknowledge the level of impact beauty professionals have in our lives. Every year, an individual consults with a beauty professional over 48% more than a physician. This is why advancing the accredited education of beauty professionals is our mission. LEAD is shaping the future of beauty by developing the minds and expanding the intellect of beauty professionals who maintain and restore our self-expression and well-being. For more information, visit leadinstitute.degree today. The folks at Access, L'Oreal's online destination for professional education, are ready to kick off the holidays. Because they love cosmetology students so much, they're launching a holiday promotion just for you. It's called Haul for the Holidays, and trust me, it's a haul like no other. And what's even better is that it couldn't be easier to participate. So here's how it works. Starting on November 1st, you will log into L'Oreal Access, complete the Haul for the Holidays learning plan, which has been curated just for students so they can learn about different L'Oreal professional hair care and color brands. And then you'll hop over to L'Oreal's Level Loyalty Reward site and enter to win the Ultimate Stylist Starter Kit. 100 students will win the holiday haul containing prizes like a mannequin head, a carbon comb, tint brushes, mixing bowls, super cute capes and aprons, towels, a ton of full-size L'Oreal products, and so much more. Then 10 lucky winners will get all of that plus enough level points to redeem for a nice set of shears or a Dyson hairdryer. Typically, you have to earn points on level by buying L'Oreal products, but with Haul for the Holidays promotion, you have the chance to get them for free. How insane is that? Students will have just until before the end of November to complete it. So make sure you're signed up for both L'Oreal Access and L'Oreal Level Loyalty Rewards program. More info is on its way, but go ahead and get excited. This is about to be a happy holiday indeed. Now let's get back to the episode. So now being in your own space and having your own business stuff, were you prepared for that? Like, what was that like for you to open up your own business? Because it's not like, I mean, you were on your own at this point and only what, a year, 2 years out of beauty school, or
like a year and a half or something like that. Yeah, I was not prepared. I had no idea I was going to do it. I saw it for myself in the like very, very far future. It was always something I wanted to do, have my own spa. But I literally had no idea that I would be doing it when I did, basically because it was my only option, and I really liked the idea of setting my own hours and, you know, working when I wanted to, not working when I didn't, and being my own boss and getting to make all the creative calls and stuff like that. It was a really good option for that, but yeah.
So how did you get set up? Like, how did you know what to do? How did you know how you wanted to put everything together?
My mom helped me out so much. My parents own a business, and so when it came to the business side of stuff, they really helped me out with like figuring out the legal things that I needed, like business licenses and all of that, what I needed to do for my taxes. So they really helped me out with that. But when we were in school, we had the spa project that we did. So we had like a list of every single thing we need down to like supplies, towel warmer, massage table, all of that. So I already had like a pretty good list of everything that I need. I'm so glad that I had that because I would have been like in the dust. I literally would have had no idea what to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had a huge list of everything that I needed and I just ordered everything on Amazon and
Yeah.
Started like in a week.
I think those classes are so important. And I've always loved, just because I want, like I'm such a big believer in education that I'm like, let's give you every single thing that we can give you. But what Lori has done with that and like actually, like having you all present the project. So kind of explain that project a little bit for everyone that isn't at TSB every day, what that project looks like and what you had to do in school for that.
So basically we just had to open up our own spa. So we had to have a location, we had to have a spa name, we had to have a list of everything that we would need. We even had to have like who we would be paying our utilities to. When I did my project, I did it in Orange Beach, Alabama. That's my favorite beach. So I did it in Alabama. So I had to like Google like it from the area that my building was in, like who would be my utilities person, and I would have to do all this stuff. But yeah, it was really cool, like seeing, learning that stuff, because it really did benefit me in the long run. But
well, I think with aesthetics, it's so much more common. I mean, I think for cosmetology, we're like, hey, don't go out on your own right away. It's really hard to build clientele. But with aesthetics, we're just seeing so many of our graduates going out on their own quicker. Like you said, you thought it was going to be down the road, and here it is. So I think it's awesome that you have that. Do you remember what the name of your spa was in your project?
Yeah, it was Paradise Cove.
Okay.
A beach spa.
Okay, still love that idea. And so feel like maybe this is something that should
one
happen.
day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are on your own. Tell me how you went about getting clients. Did people follow you from where you were before, or were you like starting completely over?
I had some people follow me. Since I did move 30 minutes away from where I previously was, people, they just kind of lost touch and stuff like that, which was fine. But I had already built my social media pretty well. So I had people follow me on there, and I would post like constantly. So that's primarily how I got my clients, was like doing Facebook ads and stuff like that.
And did you start doing that right away, or even before you? Okay.
Well, I did that sort of at the medical spa job that I did to get clientele there as well. So I would do that there, and then the day that I left that job, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and like figure out a business name and have a business plan so I can start pushing this. So that way when I open, I won't just be sitting and waiting. And that really worked. Like I got several clients like my first week. It was really cool.
That's awesome. And now you have gone viral on TikTok a few times.
Yeah.
So is that kind of the main way that you're getting people now?
Pretty much, yeah. People will come in and be like, oh my gosh, I follow you on TikTok. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So yeah, I love making those facial TikToks. Like, it is so much fun making them. And then I have that one video that has like 8 million views, and that just happened overnight. I literally woke up and I was just shocked.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But
yeah, they say that's like how it happens. Like
you
just wake up one day and you're like, holy cow, like what is going on? And what do you do from there? So I know that was still like a focus for you. So did you just continue to do like similar content to the video that went viral? I feel like that's what everyone says to do, is like find your thing and just keep doing that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. So I'll schedule my clients that usually it's people that I know that I do these on, because repeat clients, stuff like that come, and I'll do facials on them, and it's just
how
a really
often
fun
are
time.
you filming?
Like, I try to do twice a week.
Okay.
Do like maybe 2 facials. Sometimes it's 3, depending on how many people, say that I can do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do a lot of them actually, but.
Do you give discounts to like clients when you're doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you set them up so that they know. So I love that. I mean, I think that so much of this is like give and take, and if they're gonna be cool with you using them, I feel like that's only fair to like offer.
Yeah, and I have my light on, so it's like
it's different.
Yeah, it is different, and I'm like telling them, if you feel me stop touching you, it's because I'm reaching up to touch my phone.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So you have like a little setup and everything like
that. I just got this little like cheap tripod clamp thing for my phone on Amazon, and I just put it over there, and I have my MAC lamp, and I just shine it on them, and people are telling me like, girl, you need to invest in one of those like glow beauty light things, and I was like, this is working just fine for now. I was like, I'm gonna use this as long as I can. But yeah,
that's awesome. So what services do you offer at your job? Like, what are you offering in your spa?
So I specialize in skincare, so I mostly do facials. Like, I have a variety of different facials you can choose from. My most popular is the Hydro Jelly, because that's what is viral on TikTok. And then I do lash lifts. I do all over body waxing. I do eyebrow tinting and lash tinting, and I do dermaplaning as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your most popular service? Facials?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Recently, I went a long time doing a lot of lash lifts, and then TikTok blew up, and so now I've been doing mostly facials, which is what I like doing the best. So I'm really glad.
Yeah. And so talk about your schedule as an esthetician. How much are you working right now?
So most days I'll work about 9 to 10 hours a day with breaks in between. There are some days where I work shorter days and I don't have breaks, which is also fine because I can get off at like 2 p.m. and go home and sleep. But, I'll work Tuesday through Saturday. Saturday I get off pretty early, so I still have that evening, but it's really nice making my own schedule because if I want to sleep in one day and I don't have anything booked yet, I'll just block my schedule off for a couple hours.
So nice. I mean, having that control, I think, is so important. And I think it's such a draw for people. I think that there's a lot of people that want that. Yeah. And, don't really want to be working for someone else. They want a little more control of their time. So I think it's awesome that you've been able to build that so quickly. Yeah. Because I think it's not, like I said, it's not like forever down the road. You've been in the industry for 10 years. Like, you're getting to do that early. And I think that is definitely a positive and a win. If somebody is thinking about doing this or is maybe an esthetician right now that is looking to grow themselves, what tips do you have for people trying to put content out there or trying to get in new clients?
Definitely try to post like every day. If you feel like you're posting too much, you're probably posting enough. I would post like once a day for a long time, and that really helped. I would go through and just like follow people that seemed like they would be good clientele, and then they would follow me back, and then I would have them following me. And also the Facebook ads, I would like pay like $5 and get like 10 clients from it. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you realized that like quickly that was working.
Yeah,
so
that really worked.
Yeah. What's the future hold for you? What goals do you have set right now? What do you see yourself doing? And in 2 years from now, do you think owning your own space is going to be forever? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm really wanting to have my own space. That's the goal, and that's been the goal for a long time. I would love to have people working with me. It's pretty lonely being solo, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But I would love to have people working with me, and then maybe adding on massage down the road. I think that'd be great too.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. I love that. Now, if somebody's thinking about coming into the beauty industry, what advice do you have for them, or what tips do you have for somebody that's thinking about being an esthetician? Because I'm sure people talk to you about it a lot, I'm sure, after you have them in your facials and stuff. What do you tell them?
Have fun and don't get discouraged, because it is so much fun, but it's also really easy to just feel like you're going nowhere. Because my first year being an esthetician, the pandemic happened, and I was like, well, great. I just went to school and now I'm not working. And there was a while where we couldn't do facials. And so I was like, well, do I build my clientele waxing? That's not really what I want to do. So I got really discouraged. And then at my next job, it was a whirlwind. So yeah, just push through all the hard moments. That would be my advice for all the estheticians. But I think watching like estheticians on TikTok, before I started my own TikTok, I would watch all these facial videos and stuff, like even on YouTube. That really motivated me to like keep going, because I was like, this is really fun to watch. Like, I want to post stuff like this. Yeah. So I would, just.
That's awesome. Well, I love that. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for sharing your experience and your tips. So where can we follow you so that we can see all these videos that you're posting?
So you can follow me on TikTok at Skincare with Morgan. I'm also on Instagram, Skincare with Morgan, and I'm on Facebook, Skincare with Morgan.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, go see Morgan. Check her out. Her studios, or her salon spa, is located in Knoxville, Tennessee. So make sure you're following her. Make sure you follow us at Beauty and Style Network. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us everywhere. If you're listening to this as a podcast, subscribe, leave us a 5-star review. Make sure you follow me at Beauty School Bobby on Instagram, and we will see you next time, guys. Bye.